Sheriff, we have a potential problem. Hey, it's Susan. Welcome to today's episode of War Crimes Unit, or the Black Operation. Nice to see ya. Okay, so we have the ongoing Livescan fingerprint scandal. Okay, so in order to dance, that would be exotic dancing or stripping in certain nightclubs, you have to have a business license, which in this particular case that I speak of today would come from the El Paso County Sheriff's Department, which is, not a problem. I mean, hey, I don't have a criminal record, no big deal. I got a sheriff's card when I stripped in Las Vegas at Cheetahs. It's just, you go out, pay the fees, and get fingerprinted. They take your photo. They give you a little card to dance, all that. No big deal. The problem is that when I got out to the El Paso County Sheriff's Department today, coming in from Mexico, so it was about an hour and a half to almost 2-hour bus ride up there. Okay, so the girl that was doing the fingerprints wanted the Livescan fingerprint process to be done versus the ink prints. Now, in their office, there were both options. There was the Livescan electronic fingerprints, and then there was the ink pads. So, okay, but this all trails back to what happened many years ago in Arizona, in which I was working on getting my Arizona Board of Nursing license that a church, St. George Catholic Church, paid for. And I went to the Apache Junction Police Department, and they did the electronic Livescan fingerprints. And then what happened was that the Arizona Board of Nursing was not issuing my nursing license, claiming to not be able to verify my identity. So then, since the Arizona Board of Nursing is in the city of Phoenix, then I called the Phoenix police and I tell them, and they said, come on in, get more sets of fingerprints done and all that. So I went in and I got 2 more sets of fingerprints done, but we did the ink fingerprints, and then they were sent to the Board of Nursing. And there was still a long, unusual delay. I was actually staying at a domestic violence shelter down in Apache Junction, and then Sheriff Paul Babu, his victim services unit, based on the scandal of the shelter not letting me stay there, he had to relocate me from his county, which is Pinal County, down into Tucson. So, that's what I'm saying. So I was trying to tell them today here at the El Paso County Sheriff's Office, don't you want to do the ink prints? This is what happened. This is what happened. I would prefer the ink prints. I wouldn't have cared if they did both the Livescan and the ink fingerprints, did them both, just because they all go through the NCIC, they go through the FBI, and who's in trouble in this case? The FBI. You see, so that's why I said my situation is really big. And then I was trying to see if I could talk to somebody in criminal investigations, and then I even went over to Internal Affairs and asked them where to do that, because the other people that were doing the business license, well, they just weren't really understanding the situation. But apparently, in order to do that, I couldn't do that there at that particular office. I would have had to go to another office at the Sheriff's Department, which means I would have had to walk. And so, I just said, what, never mind. I got a deputy in criminal investigations. I got his email address. I'll just tell him what happened. But, the point is that I really didn't want to have to come back out to the Sheriff's Department. They issued me my business license so I can go dance at the club. But then, I don't want something to happen 2 or 3 days later or a week later. They can't seem to verify my identity with the FBI fingerprints, and then I would have to come back. Because if I have to come back to the Sheriff's Department and get ink prints done on another day when we could have done them right there, because I was telling them I'm going to be royally flippin' mad, Sheriff. I'm going to be pissed as hell. So anyway, and it was interesting. I was walking down from the Sheriff's office to where I am right now, waiting for the bus, and and a truck drove by with 2 uniformed army guys. You need a ride? You know what? That's okay. I'm gonna take the bus. I got a long way to go. That was really nice. I knew what they were getting at. Well, welcome to the Black Operation. Welcome to the Black Operation. Now, back to that envelope you saw that says Department of Defense. Pay attention to detail, Department of Defense. Thank God I've got some military guys looking out for me. It's today's episode of War Crimes Unit, or the Black Operation. Keep your stun gun, machine gun, AK-47, or any other automatic weapon handy. There's real criminals and terrorists out there, not me. We'll see you next time.